does not live. Does not live. Because the anger is so seething coming off of the other individual. Before it was business. Yeah. Now it's pleasure.
It's shitty.
Good to see you again, Internet. We will...
What's up, Internet?
We'll start rolling along here. Just gotta shares to
Baby shark do do.
Jay is coming.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark. Nobody can get angry at it except for me. I'm the only one of the kid in this fucking room. I've heard this song a billion times.
I wasn't angry.
You've heard it more than I have.
Pause to turn into you continue.
But I had a 2-hour ride back from Kearney with my brother, who kept playing that, and I wanted to murder him.
I actually just found out today. So I've had this car for a year.
An asshole.
And I found out this is an 06 Honda Accord.
It's one raccoon. I've been riding one raccoon.
So at the time, like, there's a screen, like, actually, like, in the car. So, like, it has, like, navigation system. But in the trunk, they have a DVD player that's attached to, like, like, you could actually put DVDs in this 06 Honda Accord.
I got a whole thing. Stop down. I got a whole thing. That shit's dangerous. Not for that car, by the way. That's just dangerous for the car directly behind that car. Because I was trying to get to Luke's one night, and motherfuckers were playing Winter Soldier in front of me. And I promise you, I drove too close to that car for too long because I was trying to watch Winter Soldier, and that's not fair.
Oh, this is the good part.
Winter Soldier, it's all the good part. That movie's perfect.
Just fall over a few extra blocks. Like, I just want to see the climax.
You want one?
Shot?
Pinkies?
I feel like I should get Mike some coffee or something here.
Ooh, we got that sub hype from someone who's
Laura
sitting
at the table. Sub hype. I sub our own stream.
Sub hype. I make people pay to hang out with me. Sub hype.
Sub hype. You're not wrong.
Sorry, I was just waiting to see how much of this song we could improvise.
So much.
Would
more.
anybody like to give a brief summary on what happened last week?
Well, Morgan doesn't remember it.
Tarwa.
Fuck that.
I feel like I need to.
I think I hit my head on the wall when you pulled me out of the cave.
Several times.
You took like 8 damage coming out of that fucking cave.
Yeah.
So we had to pull him out of the cave. I'll go through it.
We were radioactive.
No, we weren't. That fucking Silent Hill monster was.
Well, we were a bit.
That thing.
I was.
You were. The brothers Hudill did not give a flying fuck about his radioactivity.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so Mike's pouring drinks, so I'll do the summary.
Is my genitalia supposed to tingle?
You can jump in at any time you feel like I'm screwing anything
I'm
up.
already back.
Already back.
Fine,
you can just let him go. You have stalled.
Okay. Opens with.
So anyway,
we were working on the ship. Well, we were trying to help the people who were already working on the ship. We found out that Roz is a fucking moron. Rozket.
Yes, it was definitely Rozket who was the moron.
Definitely not Phil had decided that the engine for the spaceship needed a silencer. The spaceship needed a silencer.
it probably needs stealth tires too.
What an off-terrain. What are we doing?
So
TPK tonight.
I went ahead and just ignored that and kept moving. We didn't make a big deal out of it at all.
Not at all. It definitely did not consume a half hour.
Yes.
Don't doubt that.
The wings were mostly attached. We were working on some shielding issues. It was all fired up. We're pretty close to the whole ship being done.
Because Tanuki was helping.
You were not helping. Mm-hmm. We described him as Kim Jong-un. You were wandering around with him as his general. As he pointed at things, you said, Great job.
I rolled a 20
You
for
talked
your
about some
engineering.
ledges.
I rolled a 20 for your engineering to fix anything he did.
So in other words, I was babysitting.
yeah, his dumbass.
I remember that one.
He was really trying.
I don't remember.
He was trying to
remember it that way, no.
repair the ship. It went pretty casual. Character of Josh's way.
He's pretty, folks.
Zatine had put together a whole trap / camera setup outside for security purposes, and it was really pissing everybody off, including Ren, who has generally has great
Conflict resolution skills.
conflict resolution skills. But this time he got a little upset, and he might have thrown a wrench at her from across the room.
Good.
To make her wake up from her nap, and told her, if you nap during your shift again, I'll tear your arms off. Those boobs won't save you, I think was also the thing that he said.
We don't have Sprite, do we?
We had tonic water.
Because this is just awful, but I'm going to keep drinking it.
You know what you could do? There's cream soda upstairs.
Love noir.
I don't know if that'll make it better.
There's also orange soda. Orange soda would definitely make it better.
It's a monster.
No.
Go get
No.
orange soda.
It's orange.
Respect. Respect.
That's the clearance wine?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Target clearance wine? I walked out with 14 bottles of Target clearance wine. It was just 6 last time.
Have you seen her skin tone? She loves Target clearance wine.
I'm a white girl.
Then a bunch of people wandered out of the fucking woods, like the Walking Goddamn Dead, and we put up defenses. Hugh had Dwayne make some barricading, some ballistic shielding, as it were, just in case they decided to be
I had to move some rocks.
Rin also got very defensive very quickly, but Tanuki, in his infinite
Let's say wisdom.
Yeah!
he's like, I'm gonna talk to him, which has actually turned out pretty well for us for the most part when Tanuki talks to
I was
stuff.
willing to give him a shot.
He needed some help.
We threw him over the wall. You go over
Like
there,
Ralph going through the window at first.
and we had him wander off and say some dumb shit, and lo and behold, it turned out fine.
I critted!
Then Hugh said, you guys can't stay here because they hunt brains. Specifically brain waves, but yes.
Anytime people gather together.
Yeah. So we should probably split this up a bit. And so we took the trailer that we brought the spaceship in on, hooked it up to the truck, put them all in the trailer, drove that shit up a mountain, and looked for some caves.
And everything was fine with that.
Yes.
See.
None of that went bad.
Nothing bad happened.
Hay rack right up the mountain.
Yes.
No one
that
got
actually
dysentery.
it was a hayrack ride for most of them. For me and Toph,
did
it
rip
was
a
a
wagon.
it was a 5-mile uphill racksack run. It was
We did.
so fun.
I ran too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine I probably grabbed onto the truck at a couple points.
Oregon Trail, survival horror.
Rumsack, not racksack. Rumsack. The
God, we should do
Rucksack.
a survival
rucksack.
horror,
Thank you, rucksack.
Oregon Trail.
So we get to the top of the
That's what
mountain.
this was.
Oh shit.
This is kind of Oregon. That was what it was supposed to be. We get to the top of the mountain, we find 2 caves kind of right next to each other. We decide to go with the one that's harder to see from the trail.
This is a good choice.
However, it's filled with Silent Hill bad guy.
It was a little grabby.
Yeah, it was like if Jeffrey Epstein was a monster you fought in a Japanese horror game.
For anyone who didn't see last week, it was a radioactive ball of hands
And arms.
and arms.
And arms.
Yeah.
There was
It
no
How's it taste?
pyramid head.
With it, is it better?
So it wasn't
was this thing?
particularly fun to fight. We waited.
More.
Laura, look at the thing.
It was that thing.
We found
Wait.
out that
Yeah.
that it doesn't like
Okay, hold on.
sunlight.
Yeah, it doesn't like sunlight. It wouldn't leave during the day. Oh, show again.
Do you want to hand this to Laura?
No,
Ball
I've
of
seen
hands, we got it.
I've seen them. Dorothy posted an animated GIF of one on her Facebook, and it was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
That is not focusing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really insane to me. It's actually a studied thing that anytime human parts don't go together the way they normally do, we see them as incredibly disturbing due to the fact of inbreeding and misalignment from history. We're predisposed due to that is not normal. We should get rid of it.
If your baby comes out looking like that, I don't know how much.
If your baby comes out looking like that, your wife fucked a spider.
Somewhere along the line, the evolutionary process put it in our brains that we should be horrified by the effects of fucking people in our immediate
Oh, you can't
bloodline.
have this.
Yes. So we came up with the idea. I don't remember who came up with it. I give Rin credit. The idea of waiting till midnight or till night and luring it out, and then we were going to drop a boulder on it.
And
Yes.
put a glass slipper on it.
Yeah, the cave entrance was sort of in a bowl leading up to the surrounding area. So we figured, get on top of the boulder. We had 3 people on this boulder. We'll lure it out. Get in the area.
One of the people on the boulder was our newest companion, Red,
The greatest among us.
Yosoki in the new group. The man, the myth, the legend, Red Shirtington.
Red is...
Love that man.
When we all die, Red will outlive us
Yes.
and tell of our story.
Maybe, if you feel
He's the bard.
Yeah.
So anyway, I bravely went in with a rope tied
Red
around me
Shirtington, ladies and gentlemen. Red Shirtington.
to go lure the creature out. And Rin and who was with you? Was it Zan?
Yes, Zan, because she was also operating her.
She
drone.
had her little drone in there too. Because it didn't react to the drone; it only reacted to people.
Only living things.
So I was the bait, and
Or things touching the ground.
I was a master at being the bait. And,
You were a master baiter.
okay.
As he started chasing, we pulled him out via a rope. He hit many walls and floor on the way out.
It was 3 times, I think.
Only
I
a
rolled
slight concussion.
very high on athletics immediately, and he took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get him out, and nobody can push the boulder because they're all tiny, wimpy armed nobodies.
Yeah.
So I run around behind the thing to keep it from going back into the cave.
Which it had no indication it was going to do that.
It grabs Hugh's leg and tries to rip it off.
It grabbed me by the shirt.
Yes. It grabbed you by the shirt and tried to kill
the
you.
mats of nope.
You and Zan fought off the one arm.
Yes.
Very bravely.
We did. We bravely killed the arm.
And then they finally, and by they I mean Red Shirtington, the level 1 bullshit NPC,
rolled a 20.
rolled a 20 and pushed the boulder off the cliff.
I helped.
You did.
And it did like 93 damage to the thing.
It did.
Like, it squished it.
Yeah, it was like 20d6 or something like that. Yeah.
90-10.
90-10?
And, okay. So it probably was 93 then. But anyway, it killed it. And we I went and checked on the android leading the other group. What was his name?
What was that guy's name?
Liberty 4.
Liberty 4.
Liberty 4.
He was a very handsome black man.
Yep, you look like this.
Yeah,
Very handsome black man.
And
he is very handsome.
he led a group into the other cave to investigate, and they just fought one of those eyeball nopes that was
The Tanukis.
No, it wasn't a Tanuki.
No, it was a Tanuki.
Oh, was it?
It was
Tanuki.
Oh, I thought it was
monster.
the one in the.
No,
in the
it was the original Tanuki that
Oh yeah,
tried
because
to kill you.
I kicked it because I was like.
Yes, you were
Yeah.
you were enacting your revenge.
Sorry.
Not cool, guys.
And they killed that, and then we said, hey, you should move into the other one. Everything you've done here is bullshit. And
No, I think they're gonna live doing both.
Roz Cat made them a water catcher.
Yes. A condenser.
And we brought a couple of crates of rations or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of crates, I'm just really disappointed you guys never, when you were doing the boulder thing, you never opened that Acme crate.
and resources to make
Could add an
wildlife traps. I remember that was the thing.
Or a
I
portable
remember that
hole.
was the thing that Toph said, actually. He wanted to make sure that they could catch wildlife.
That should be a thing.
That can be
in
pretty
Starfinder.
impromptu, but what?
A portable hole. Like, you know how Acme had, like, the holes that you
Oh,
could
the hole in
slap
the
in?
wall? Yeah.
That
I don't know
that
about
should
you,
be a
but I
thing.
have multiple portable holes.
Okay.
The,
A hole in the wall where the men can see it all. And Bobby Moynihan.
That was pretty much where we ended.
And that's where we... Actually, that was a pretty succinct...
It was not.
Well,
It was very detailed.
Detailed.
Very
It
rambling.
was.
detailed account of what happened last week.
It was
Well,
also a story
I feel
time
for
with Dragon.
recaps like
Huh?
Dragon Ball
It
Z.
was almost story time with
Us.
Dragon.
Except I
We were a
didn't...
little
Except I didn't do this voice! Goes on Bagby!
So our recap voice is just Cockney now.
I am.
That only happened once last episode when Suji was impersonating Zatine's voice.
Even remotely close to my voice.
No, it's
at
not.
all.
We're just making fun of him.
I
That's
know.
what it is.
I know. I just.
It's never gonna go away. We will forever
I'm
Make
Bagby, I am.
be doing that voice.
All right, so we're heading back down the hill. So you do the thing with her, by the way. May Lady Umberly always take it up the arse.
Ooh.
I guess I'll drink to that.
That's similar to Duncan, right?
No,
Nope.
it is not. And holy shit! I gotta say,
Tea gets a little strong.
the 1800 brand tea really goes
It's
down
better.
smoother
Oh, it's better.
than the
I mean, when it comes
Josie
to tequila tea,
Cuervo.
when it comes to tequila tea, you really do get what you pay for.
I need some.
There's some things like gin where you can kind of fudge it.
getting hints of cough syrup.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh man, yep, the Robitussin. The Robitussin is coming in strong.
My lawyer friend, she just drinks tequila straight, like just gets a
Ooh,
big
what kind
thing
of friend,
it.
Joshua?
She is 52 and she's a defense attorney.
And
And
when's the wedding?
We just like to hang out and drink, and then she tells me stories.
We just our friends.
I ate the big piece of beef. I'm sorry.
that's okay. You also ate the big piece of egg, which I was avoiding anyway. So
Oh, were you?
yeah.
I also went on a date
So-
last week too.
With who?
Her name is Lexi. She's a grad student.
That's a weird name for a dude.
Not
His
a
full
dude.
name is Lexington Steele.
Oh, gotcha.
Lex Luthor.
Grad student? Who are you lying to? What are you telling her that you do for a living?
What do you do for a living?
Nothing.
It doesn't matter. He's pretty. Anyway, when we last left off,
It's not a life.
because things seemed to be a little bit in flux, a little bit in chaos in the cave lab / secret, super secret cave hangar that everybody now knows about.
Yep.
Our good friend Nim stayed behind as
You're a
others
good friend.
seek
I do.
greener pastures for the 16 or so vagrants that wandered up to their front door.
You know when a herd of homeless people wander up to your house?
No, God.
Yeah, that would be really rough if that happened in real life.
Phil had a homeless person pee on his house yesterday.
What? That's so cool.
I now have one living in my laundry facilities. Anyway,
Move,
I'm going to...
To be fair, the guy in his laundry facility was just very nice and helped him fix the washer today. So I would let that guy stay.
That might be a win.
Move!
Just saying.
Jesus
I'm
Christ!
going to-
I will buy you a house.
I'm going to fucking move. Anyway,
Sometime next year, he's gonna move.
If I didn't feel like it would be an absolute train wreck, I'd ask if you wanted.
no.
Don't
We're
do
not
it.
doing
No,
that.
don't.
We are absolutely not doing
I
that.
said
Anyway.
if
Go-
What is your?
I'm your
Go
friend.
back to the
I'm not
college
that
days.
much of
I'm
your
month
friend.
to month now. I just need to find a place to buy.
I find you a place to buy.
All right, so
Doing tomorrow at work.
Do it.
Zillow.
that was what got me in this train wreck in the first place. Anyway, so you're in the cave with two of the remaining engineers, Tria, Zatine, and of course everyone's favorite rock monster, Dwayne.
Tree is the one we like.
She's your.
Kasathan.
Yeah.
This has been many arms.
No, but she's the one with the drone, right?
No.
No,
Suji's the
Suji is
one.
the one.
Suji's the one
She's
with
a
the drone.
human.
Sorry, Suji.
There's so many NPCs.
Tria is your Kasathan girlfriend.
Yes. That I have no idea what she looks like.
Kasathan.
I don't care.
Cool.
I hate to be racist, but they all look very similar.
I have
Look up any art of
I have a
Kasathan.
lot.
They
of
all look the
pictures
same.
of a lot of those Kasathans, and they all look different to me.
Sure.
Well, that's our stream tonight, folks. We'll see you next week.
All right, let Laura do her thing. Everybody shut up.
Yeah.
Hi, Jay.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, fuck. I forgot my thing. Go. Do it. Keep going.
All right. So
You haven't missed any.
there we go. There's Tria for anybody who is curious. So anyway, you are there
Look at all
in the
them
cave.
arms. Look at all them arms. Look at arms.
She looks like a spider.
Go.
I bet if she
Why are
started
you
doing
looking over here?
somersaults,
Anyway,
Looking at
she
the
would
thing.
look like
Shut
a
up.
Okay.
big
Go.
arm
All right.
monster.
So
Yeah. Right?
Ew.
Or did I not, by the way?
What did he do?
Kept throwing his toys downstairs.
Yeah, that makes sense. Go!
the two engineers remaining, Prarik and Suji, are going back to work on the ship. What would you like to do right now?
Supervise.
Supervise. Okay. All right.
Supervising them on the ship, while also calculating a way to steal bitch girl's boots.
Okay. What is your plan to steal Zatine's boots?
Like
Wait for
Desi
her
might
to
be
fall
squeezing in.
asleep in front of the security cameras like she is prone to do,
Hmm.
and then take them.
Interesting. Roll perception to see if it looks like she is starting to doze off.
She went out.
Well,
Conversation.
that's a 9.
She break her nose? Don't know yet. It's all soft tissue.
She seems to be
We'll find out.
much more attentive after getting a wrench to the head and a talking to. As you sit there though, watching her, waiting to see if she will fall asleep, and you can steal her super sweet ass boots.
Not weird.
You get a twinge, a slight headache, and suddenly your vision blurs.
Nobody says anything. I didn't even know.
I didn't realize what I was hearing until
I
then.
didn't either. Like, what's going on?
Roll a will save.
Oh, I got you, Mike. It's down here.
16.
Interesting. You
That's not as bad as I originally went to. I'm like, is some pipe linking? I'm
Yeah.
about to kill myself.
Yeah.
I thought Jay was just having a really extra long fart.
I thought he was
honestly.
peeing himself.
That's weird. You work in a hospital.
It was a little wet at the end.
I wondered if I was peeing.
you managed to
So good.
you managed to kind of like pull your head up. Something feels strange, but you're still conscious for the moment. You're not sure what the feeling was.
I'm like, it's a team.
What? Yeah, what is it?
Something is attacking me inside of my brain. Which leads me to believe that there are some...
That's not your voice. Which leads me to believe...
I haven't been this character
I know.
for like 3 weeks.
I know, I'm reminding you.
Into it.
I'm reminding you.
We all may need some time to adjust.
It leads me to believe that I
There it is.
may have been attacked by some kind of psychic. The monster of some kind.
Oi! I'm Nim!
Oi, I'm Nim, and this is my real voice.
You shouldn't do it. You're gonna lose it.
It's fine.
Yeah, you should do that as a voice.
It's kind of her normal voice.
What?
When she speaks as Nim, verbally.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It's kind of what that is.
Well, that's a right fucking bugger then. I haven't seen anything on the cameras. There's no way there could be anything that close.
Are there any invisible nopes that we know about?
Invisible nopes.
Is she with us? We're gone at this point. She's like, okay.
Let me stick me up to the auditory senses. Oh, just a couple birds chirping.
Chirp, chirp.
Not a plaything beyond that.
Tweet, tweet.
Well, keep alert. I almost passed out.
Second, just sharp pain into your domium.
Ow, ow, ow.
Roll another will save.
Big old 6.
Your vision blurs. The room starts moving. Front, back, side to side. Front, back, side to side. And you fall. In your mind, you're not sure if this is in your head, if this is something that you're waking up to just in real life, but you see darkness, save for
Hold them up.
2 glowing eyes
Hold them up.
and an asshole swaying side to side, attempting to hold up those eyes. For some reason, Tanuki is there, and he is there to tell you about the weather.
It's dark. And
Thank you
partly
for that.
cloudy.
If you could,
Philosophical.
I needed.
Okay,
a
no,
set
it's
of-
fine. I'm just curious.
You hear a deep, dark voice speak to you, saying,
Is it blinking?
"We are connected now, you and I. Wake up. Wake up! This is important. I need you to pay attention to me. I'm a important and scary character."
I'm paying attention. I'm just also unconscious in the real world.
You don't know this isn't the real world.
I'm like
I
this
thought you
thing's
meant, like,
nose
Laura's
right now.
unconscious.
I am fairly
This is-
certain that I am smart enough to know when I am dreaming and when I am awake. +5, bitches.
I don't think
Go
she
ahead and roll
actually-
for that.
I don't think she dreams without being in
Intelligence?
control of it, to tell you the truth.
17.
If either of you two want food, there's more than enough upstairs.
Yeah, I think I will.
You want food?
Let me grab a bowl, Laura.
Phil, you want food?
Oh no, I
good.
ate my fried rice.
Thank you.
Okay, so maybe you know about what situation you're in, but that doesn't matter.
Continue with
Wouldn't
your
matter.
scary diatribe.
I will, but not just because you told me to.
Sure.
Click. Calls back in 5 minutes.
Don't hang up on me.
You have been contacted by one of my children. Therefore, we have a certain connection. And I will never, ever not be able to find you.
Never not. Double negative, confusing.
So you won't be able to find it.
She goes, wait, so you will never not be able to find, so you won't find me.
Never.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant. Really? God, fucking damn it. Oh, so.
Crappy ass language parameters. This is what happens when your AI is written by Google.
Your tongue is slow and dullard to me.
Yup.
That is the excuse I am going to use for these misconceptions and double negatives, as you call them.
I bet that's what your wife said too.
Oh! Oh! Fucking get shit on, person I don't know.
You're out of balls. Nevertheless, I see you, and we are coming for you.
Okay, cool.
You seem nonchalant. Normally, mortals have questions.
I have many questions, but perhaps you do not know me as well as you think you do. I also have struggles with emotions. I don't necessarily understand them.
We respect you for who you are.
Thank you.
Okay.
I believe you are intending for me to feel afraid right now.
That would be the yes, general idea. Yes.
Are you in fact the strange being that has taken over this planet and created all of the super scary nopes?
I am Sarek Chul. And these
Sarek Chul, I don't have a pencil. Sarek Chul.
and these
We got a
beings
shitload. Do you want some?
you have encountered
There's this one. Only one I brought.
serve my will.
Is
They
that-
serve
You brought that one?
the
I couldn't figure
collective.
out where that came from.
They
The
will
collective.
bring order to all places we visit.
Are we getting
So that-
exposition in the second or third to last episode?
Are you familiar with the Aslanti?
Sounds like a communist. Dirty commie. I'm with bars.
The
I'll take
Aslanti.
fascism, thank you very much.
Yeah, no.
The Aslanti seek
Is that all that was left?
No, there's still some in. But anyway.
what would you call it? A totalitarian rule, all for the sake of the advancement of their scholarly works and for their united human goals. No. This is beneath me.
No.
No. No, Mrs. Lee.
I know of them and who they worship. I have parted ways with those that they would waste their time giving adulations to.
Parted ways. So are you saying you are some kind of godlike being?
Bars.
Godlike. Please. For your current circumstances, you may assume me to be God.
I do not believe in such a thing as God or gods. So therefore, because I do not believe in those such things, I do not believe in you.
That's all I got.
You're attempting. You're attempting the logic bomb. I understand.
Atheists in D&D are weird.
Yeah.
They walk among us. Nah, it's a dude.
Not wrong.
I am not doubting your existence. I am just not buying into your claim of being a god. I believe you can be defeated. I believe gods in the form of religion that has been taught cannot. Therefore, I do not believe you are a god.
She just had some bad sushi, so it's just all going on.
But please, continue your monologue.
No need.
Take a moment.
You will see my power. Soon enough.
I've said that on first date.
You'll see
It's
my
my
power.
dick.
It's my dick.
And you will see ours.
Then I cried.
Good night.
I am inevitable.
We ruined Phil's attempt at
No.
Big bad.
Big
He
bad
brought
evil
it
guy.
to the Spock of the group. Like
That's fair.
He
I
brought
mean-
the big bad to the Spock. This is who she's gonna.
She's gonna pretend he doesn't exist. I'm gonna yell at him for no goddamn reason. You're gonna probably do similar to what she's doing.
The eyes fade into the darkness.
Ignore him because you don't know understand something.
Can I punch
And
it?
the darkness peels away
Not real to me.
as you wake up with a set of tits in your face.
Ah!
But are they good? Yeah.
Nim, are you alright?
Like I said, someone was psychologically attacking me. His name was Zarachul. He claims to be a god.
No. Sorry.
Nope, that's what I wrote down.
Okay, god damn it.
Zeratul.
No, it's Zarak Chul.
Yep, Zarachul.
Zartul.
Czar tool shit.
Zartool.
The Google search through this to try to figure
I'm pretty
out who
sure
it is.
you call my guy on Wednesday bath mats, so shut the fuck up.
You tried so
My character's
hard.
a fucking
You
stoner!
got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Nim would say the right name. I'm just not good with these space names.
Space name.
He claims that the nopes on this planet serve him, or the collective. I believe he is the big bad evil genius, as you would call them.
You know, if we had to give him a
Doing the
title.
loud part first.
Well, that seems a bit contrite and stupid, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed. He claimed to be a god, and I told him he was bullshit.
They just came up.
He said he's coming, by the way. Not in...
Oh, biblical sense.
This is all I heard with it.
In exactly 2 ways, actually.
He also said that because he is connected to my mind, he will never not be able to find me, which I called him out on his double negative, but I think he actually means he can track me. You should probably kill me.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
Wow, it's really good that Toph's not there. It's a literal person.
it's a bit strong, isn't it? Now,
It's strong, but it is the most logical conclusion to protect the ship and protect the base. If he can track me and I am no longer living, then he cannot find the base.
Why are you not an android?
no,
You're perfect. You're Brent Spiner.
I've done some strong things in my time, but and some really fucked up shit. But I don't really just
Anal.
kill people. No, it's just not my thing. Icky. Beyond that, I'm pretty sure. Explanations aside, if I kill you, and that Rin guy or his brother come back, or even
Yeah.
Oh, indeed. We
that-
should not do this now. We should wait for everyone to
That's
come back.
that's a good chain of thought you had there, NPC. That's a real smart chain of thought.
Mostly because I do not believe that you have the capacity to explain the situation in the way that I can. I will explain the situation, and then I will ask them to kill me.
She just called your ass stupid.
She sounds like all my friends.
That's kind of rude. You really are trying to get me to kill you, aren't you?
What time is it?
Fuck all kinds of duck.
Put me out of my misery right now.
In this conversation, it's probably around late afternoon.
Did Nim fail a sanity check?
No, problem was she rolled a 20 on it.
Have-
'Cause I
have you
feel
been
like we'd
watching
send a
the stream?
status report
Nim
back
has never really been
once we
that
clean
sane.
out the cave.
No, this was
So that'd be
checked
after
an actual
after
20, it's like,
nightfall.
After
This
nightfall,
is logic.
did you guys send out status updates beforehand at all? Do you remember?
I mean, I update Snapchat pretty regularly, but
Did he send a snap of us waiting for?
Man,
Where's the
Snapchat
cave?
on this planet has got to be real lonely.
actually, Snapchat's not bad. TikTok is dying.
7 million beats.
Come on, I got big views off of
Sending
Smash. So, I mean,
Just figured out how to work a phone.
You have no idea the angles I
there's
get
no
with
pushing.
forearms.
They're still doing this one. They're still.
I
They
can
call
send
it
nudes.
Beak chat.
Don't bite the bump.
I'm so full.
Send a beat.
Do you want to taste it? Really
All
good.
same. May as well
It's like a lemon pepper and stuff.
fucking dig in. I mean that. If you can see your mind, we just blink that thing out right now. I mean that'll be coming this way anyway. Say we're right fucked already.
Quite possibly. I will send a message and ask them to hurry. In the meantime, I will sing Baby Shark to myself in my head so he gets very annoyed.
Oh God.
What did you send in the message?
Roll.
What'd you send in the message?
I sent in the message, you should hurry back. Shit just got weird.
Oh, good. Now it's getting weird.
Explanation? Question mark.
Just question
Big
mark.
bad evil genius talk to me in my brain.
Now it's a party.
I live on the
Is
mountain.
there any lead?
I live on the mountain.
Is there any lead there?
I live on the mountain.
Wait, do we have lead there? In the cave?
Specifically lead. That's a very specific thing.
I don't know.
Smells.
Fucking make her a helmet.
It's either lead or aluminum foil. You tell me what
You
to...
tell me if there's aluminum foil around here.
Wait. I'm going to go find Roz.
He's not there.
He's not there. He's with
with
us.
Are either of the gnomes there?
No.
Damn it.
They're with us.
You could.
Bring the gnomes.
No, we were going to leave him on the fucking mountain.
Question mark.
I mean, I actually would have left him on the fucking mountain, but
this is getting to them late at night as they're prepping to do their Wile E. Coyote maneuver.
I'm still processing. That's why I
we
screwed up
do
on
the Wile E. Coyote maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. We have to wait until the next day to come back down.
So now we are present time?
Yeah, our car's fucking
Yeah, but I
solar
mean, there's a
powered.
battery in it, Phil. Do we have enough battery to get back to the cave
We could just pop it in neutral.
with an empty
It's
with
a
an
mountain.
empty trailer?
Just leave the trailer. We built a second one.
Well, what time is... Oh,
Did
yeah, we
we?
need to wait till dark. That's right.
We don't need the
We said we
trailer.
could.
There is a forest right outside. We could just build another fucking trailer.
We could also just take the one we have.
Or build a fire and tell ghost stories. Do you guys
You
know about
also
the
have a
one...
trailer.
We'll call that plan no.
You also have a
Limbs.
trailer and a downhill path.
Breaks happen. What?
Just kidding. Okay. No, sorry. You have
I heard go.
Just put it in
the
neutral.
batteries on the vehicle might be low, but it is downhill.
All right,
No, I can't drive.
let's get us back. I'll drive.
I was going to say, who's driving?
Everybody in.
I'm not.
Do we got everybody? Head count. Check for your buddy.
Wolverines, assemble!
No.
Wolverines!
No. We're not doing that.
We're the Wolverines.
We're not
It's
doing
canon now.
Grab Zad. Android droid.
That.
I have sequestered myself to a room alone where I am sitting and humming the song that never ends.
Oh God.
She's cocooned. I don't know. I'll put the cocoon on it. I don't know what to do with that.
I'm not touching that.
So you
Covered
hear
in soothing.
after you're there for a while, you hear a knock at the door.
Surprisingly hard.
Who is it?
It's Preric.
Come in, please don't mind the humming.
All of 30 seconds and he's out.
Wait,
It's It's okay. You can keep doing the humming.
Like, are you doing it in your head or like actually out loud humming?
She's like slightly in loud, but just to keep the tune.
We found this helmet. Zatine insisted we line it with tinfoil, and she asked me to give it to you.
Thank you. I do not know that tinfoil will actually help when it comes to psychic charges, but I will wear it in case and continue humming.
Yeah, I thought it was stupid too, but she seemed to think this was a good idea.
If it makes her feel safe.
All right, Tokyo Drift, let's do this.
26. Piloting.
All right. Yeah.
Yeehaw!
No yeehaw! You keep the brake heavy and hard.
Let it rip.
No, fuck you. We're going down a mountain. I don't want to die.
He said yeehaw.
No,
so-
I'm. You can't be heavy on the brake though, or they'll get too hot and you'll fucking die.
I want to be Little Bow Wow.
So that place we were shooting at yesterday for that film shoot.
He's in the film. He's in the film.
It's in a cul-de-sac. A really big one. Have you ever seen like the big ass cul-de-sacs, right? Mm-hmm. So it was in a really big one. We're leaving. I get in my car and everybody's leaving at the same time. And I go around, and then I don't leave, and I just keep making circles around it while everyone else is leaving and trying to get out. And I start screaming out my window, I can't get out! Help me! I'm so lost! And everyone's looking at me annoyed except for Chad, who's crying.
Yeah, that seems about right.
He's in front of his car just...
Seems on brand.
Oh, bars. Sorry. No, a roundabout is not the same as a cul-de-sac. A cul-de-sac is just a dead end. That's one big round paved area that has houses or buildings all around it.
And occasionally you might see kids collecting quarters to get jawbreakers.
It's a.
Wait, did I say roundabout? I meant cul-de-sac.
No, you said cul-de-sac. That's not a term that's known in all parts of the country.
Wait, did I say cul-de-sac? I meant...
No, it is not a roundabout or a rotary or a
Traffic circle?
traffic
There you
circle
go.
or
The most laid out one.
To
It's
say-
a traffic circle.
To save batteries and to terrify everybody you can't see in the dark, I'm driving this thing back in the dark with the lights off.
Actually, that might
We have flashlights.
I don't know how useful those are going to be.
it was a great piloting check. You get down there.
I have dark vision, so I don't need it.
Oh, you have cul-de-sacs. Okay. I thought you said cul-de-sac.
Anyway,
So you get down there.
I don't know.
Well, I think how you told the story about
and
going
you
in a
pull
circle
sweet,
is
like
confusing.
sliding, fucking sliding stop.
goes up on two wheels.
It's the size of a roundabout. There's just no middle. I was just like driving around the middle, really tight circle, just screaming.
Bars, you're
Driving
assuming
around the
Michael
circle.
to be an adult.
Yeah.
I'm just screaming out of a window in the middle of a neighborhood and
That's about it.
really weird parts of downtown Lincoln
So anyway,
next to the highway.
we're here. Get out of the car.
All right, Roz. I've been reading. I've been reading this thing.
Have you
entire
handed it to
time.
anyone else yet?
Well, I've been reading it out loud and telling people what the fuck
Okay.
I've been hearing in it. By the way, so this book I got last
Do
week.
you still have his corpse on you?
Yeah,
I punch it.
yeah, go for it. I'm not stopping you. So, guys, he left us here and blew up our ship. He did that on purpose,
Punch it again.
and he's got a lot of bullshit jargon in here for why he believes it is necessary.
Oh yeah. We needed to save the fucking Beegs. Speaking of Beegs, is Beeg here?
No.
Has anyone seen Beeg lately?
Yeah, we haven't seen Beeg in a minute.
He's let Beeg be the big bad. That's all I
He's
want
the
in my
Beeg
life.
bad.
He's the Beeg bad.
BBB.
That's very
Phil likes that and doesn't like that at the same time.
He's like, I
He's
hate
kicking
this.
himself that he didn't think of it.
You guys remember
Just
Beetleborgs?
like I've kicked myself for
Beetleborgs?
not
The
thinking
Beeg bad
Big
Beetleborgs.
Trouble in Little Tarwa.
Anyone remember that?
No. That was past our time. It was kind of past your time.
It's cool
I agree
when
with ours. That's not my.
Been cool at
cup of tea.
12.
It was
It's a
never
lot better at
outright
20.
mentioned, but as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you this without a check because it should be obvious. You have not seen Beeg in quite some time.
Hey.
No.
I just don't know why I'm
fuck is
putting
your
it in the
name?
cup anymore. The
From.
There you go.
Nothing but
Pretty
respect.
sure I
That's
would
all.
have forgot her name. From.
Drinking
What the
Right,
hell's
yes,
Beeg?
Terrible wine.
Respect.
Went to go give supplies to his family.
Where's his family?
They live in a cave kind of a ways away. He never really told me where it was specifically, but it's
Oh, it's Mike's cup.
But hey, he heads out there to take care of them every now and then. It's an unfortunate thing, really, when
It's invisible.
when the Hathens they did the serum to mute themselves, so to speak. His parents were some of the first ones to try the serum, and it was even stronger then than now. So
They're super stupid.
they have a very hard time taking care of themselves. So he heads out there every now and then to make sure they're all right.
Oh God. His parents have crossed over into adolescence again.
Sad how the life cycle does that.
Some days
It's
I
not
feel like I'm
abnormal for him to
already
be
there.
gone this long, but
Wait, they're 9?
Okay. I was just listening to see, or I was just rolling to see if I would have any problems with that story.
you're rolling on your. Okay.
Because I'm not sure how to go with it, so I just rolled.
Where's Rin? Or Nim?
Hi.
I'm Rin.
No.
Are you back in the cave or?
Yeah.
Tanuki.
You sure are. Help me get the trailer park.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, what's this?
She locked herself in a little room.
Nim!
She's very concerned. She had a vision.
I'm gonna wander
Thingy.
around until my brain gets annoying. Getting closer.
I'm gonna
Okay, I can see
Transporting
now
the
that
sound.
you were never listening to begin with.
I'm listening. Say your thing. I can do two things at once.
No.
I don't know how you can't know where she is. I
You're,
can hear her in my head.
you're picking up on the humming, on the mental humming more and more.
Okay, I'm gonna focus as hard as I can. Nim, shut the fuck up. Nim, shut the fuck up. Nim, shut the fuck up.
I didn't realize we had FM radio here.
She's in the little storage room.
You know,
Thank
the door
you.
you're standing
You're very
outside of
helpful.
screaming her to shut up.
Fucking try, you know?
Okay, the language isn't necessary.
Language, I'm speaking bloody common.
Ah! Come in.
Hey, crazy.
I am not crazy.
I just
Red
need you to kill
eyes
me.
in the dark, eh? Talk to an elder great god being?
He claimed he was a god. I do not believe in those such things.
You're just like... Boop.
It actually happened. Whether you believe me or not is irrelevant. It is coming.
Shut up, Tanuki.
Shut up, Tanuki.
Need a psychic like fist spell.
Mage hand
It's
to
a
sack
flick.
tap
It's a
Tanuki.
Like,
It has created some sort of psychic link with me, using it to track our movements and track where we are. It is likely coming here to attack us.
Well, the ship's done. How fast is it?
That I do not know. It claims to have godlike powers. If it were truly a god, I would assume that it could just teleport here and show up.
One time in college when I was really drunk and trying to get laid, I claimed to have godlike powers.
I do not believe that his purpose is fornication.
So I walk up after having parked the truck.
That was weird to hear in the truck.
Yeah, I caught like the end of that. What? What's going on?
I explain everything that happened.
Catch him back up.
He comes in and is like, "Oh, Dwayne, are we talking about Dwayne right now?"
I'm gonna unload Zan. She's in a cocoon.
Oh God, she's gonna
Seems on brand for her. I don't know.
Just hang her from the ceiling.
Just stick her in the ship. Just stick her in the ship. It's
It
fine.
was really sticky.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick her to the top of the ship.
Well, like
On the inside, on the inside.
Nope,
Yeah.
outside, 100%. It's just
Overhead
Okay.
compartment.
So if he's coming for us, we should not be here. We should leave. The ship is ready to go. Yeah,
She should leave.
the ship's ready to go. Let's just go.
I fear that with the psychic connection, he could then follow me to wherever it is that we go.
Do we really have no lead anywhere in this place? Like no lead plating or any shielding or anything like that?
Now that you were there, you may look.
Okay.
I mean-
And I'm going to ask Ross.
I don't mean to take a rain on your parade, but even gods can't keep up with the drift.
What am I doing? Perception?
Again, I do not believe he is a god, and if they don't have drift capabilities, he may not be able to follow.
We get our ass outside of
engineering.
Atmo. We could be fun.
I would say engineering would yield you better results.
Okay, that is a 26.
You know what? In the spare parts from the previous, from their
Oh,
old
that's
ship.
the name of our group.
Spare
Spare
parts.
parts, yeah.
Spare parts from the previous ship. You actually are able to find some small lead plates.
Ross, help me get these into a helmet.
Okay, cool. I actually just remembered now that my fantasy
Okay,
team
I
all
mean,
year
that's
long
gonna be,
was
Oh, that's
Tokyo
gonna be a
Drift
number on the neck.
or
Tokyo.
Drift, but pancake.
All right. Yeah, sure. Why not? Who's wearing this? Are they?
Nim, and I pop it on her head.
Ow, ow, neck, ow.
Hold your
ow,
neck up,
ow.
use your muscles.
Don't have many of those.
Why does she get to wear all the cool hats?
Wait. So lead in this game, lead actually does block psychic abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So can you hear me thinking? Can she hear?
Did you just damn us all?
Just like a
Oh
giant
no,
echo.
she can't hear you
She also can't talk to us anymore.
unless you're
damned us
speaking
all.
out loud.
Nim, you are you. I appreciate both of your voices.
I don't know that.
Oh god, maybe just use Messenger.
What happened? Why is it screaming at me?
It sounds like a goblin for some reason.
I'm
What's that?
sorry. You've never been able to teach me to speak differently. I just stayed with books. Perhaps someone could give me some speech-language pathology, speech therapy.
Perhaps we could do that at Absalom when we get back home.
New voice box.
Oh, I'm never speaking to any of you people again. No, when we get back, it's deuces.
Cool. Let's go then. How many people can we fit on the ship?
Maybe Boobs McGee, but for one weekend.
That's a very good question. If you would like to, I mean,
Might be only on the travel back.
unless you really fuck this up, perception inside the ship should reveal the answer.
16.
I'm gonna eat that helmet, Pars. I'm gonna eat that helmet.
There
I give
is-
Tanuki the tinfoil helmet that
Finally!
the team gave me.
And now a king has his crown.
It's too small for your head, dude.
It's just like perched on it.
No, it's way too big. This thing is like...
There's like an air gap.
there is actual seating with
I bet we
actually
could bake
having the
pizzas
seats
like
is
a wood
important
fire oven
both for
inside of that
leaving
helmet.
Atmo
I've never felt so
and
powerful.
also for high G-force if
Yeah.
you're putting on a lot of boost outside of Atmo.
Okay.
There's actual seating for 8.
Is Zan going to take
Just
up
starts
the spot?
popping.
Is what?
Is Zan going to take up the spot?
Tilt your head
We
forward.
stuck her to the ceiling. Well, will we? I'm asking you. Will we have to put her in
It's not
a
cooked
seat?
in the middle.
How hard are we
microwave.
making the decision for her that she is now in a cocoon?
Okay.
I thought that was a funny joke.
We'll put her in a
Fine.
seat. It's fine.
You're not cooked. You're not
You know,
heated
you get
evenly.
the impression that the
There's a dull spot.
adhesive from the cocoon might not do well for.
That makes sense.
Cool spot.
All right, I send a message out. I send a
Just like a
message
little
out to
bald
the group. Team meeting in the ship.
You will also notice
team?
that
Team meeting. Team meeting. No, get in
the
here.
engineers are still working on stuff.
Do it properly.
Okay.
Come on.
It's a huddle.
I just like to be a part of stuff.
Anyway, so it looks like we can take 8 people. With 6 of us, we gotta pick 2 more. I think we should take one of the gnomes
Why?
because they
Other than
sometimes
them helping
are-
to start a genocide,
they
you're...
sometimes are good at fixing things, and that might be good.
we can't fit Roscat's bullshit wheelchair on it.
What about Dwayne? Have we thought about that?
Dwayne, I think, might have to get the next.
You know, I
flight.
would prefer
I'm into
Dwayne
Dwayne.
over all of them.
Dwayne won't fit. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
if
think
we're
we
doing
should
it for...
take one male and one female beak, and they can restart their race on Absalom. Period.
Cool.
We'll call that option B.
I get it. Anyway.
Suji.
I think
Suji.
I think that's a good choice.
Nobody's been more useful
I think
than Suji.
Preric should take the truck up with whoever. I'm worried that since they knew Nim was here, they're gonna attack here. I think it would be smart for Preric to take everybody up to the other group up the mountain.
Yeah.
But it might be a little difficult to convince the gnomes to give up their little fort. But
Roz won't give a shit.
you're right, from right though. But so we can take Suji. I feel like the elf is going to be a shithead if we don't take her. It might be easier to just take her.
I could kill her.
Or drown her in the swamp.
I don't want to go to the swamp. I have had 0 fun in the swamp.
We had a fish crawfish
talking about.
fry.
That was like the edge of the swamp.
It's swamp adjacent.
This is the productive area of discussion.
No, I love it. I love it. Please continue.
In any case, so Suji's a good choice, I think.
Alright, we'll take Satine.
What
So
about the
conscious she
attractive
can't go.
Tanuki.
man? The
Tanuki.
attractive android man?
He's up the mountain.
Never mind.
Man, just like nothing enters your world, right?
I am finding it hard to collect my thoughts with lead completely surrounding me.
Those
I have
are
a
our
feeling
thoughts.
some of your thoughts were blocked out the moment we put it on. They were left over there and over there.
Wait, what are you pointing at me
Okay.
for?
Well, anyway, we got to finish fixing the ship. So anybody who can do that, do that.
I'm on it.
No, Tanuki, I have another job for you.
What's that?
I want you to make sure
Fuck
we have
off.
plenty of snacks for the trip.
All right. Sounds important. I'm on it. All right, I'm out, guys.
I like him, but he'll just
just
fuck
leave?
everything up because it works on the ship.
Do you realize who you just put in charge of rations for your travel?
I was
I've
just
got-
about
We're
to-
going to the drift. Fuck it.
Look,
He
I've
said
got
snacks.
I've got
He
enough
said
rations
snacks.
myself.
That has nothing to do with rations.
I was just about to text. So we have actual rations, right? Because
Yes.
we will not be
Yes,
bringing
yes,
anything.
yes.
Does anyone have a peanut allergy?
Oh God, I'm afraid to answer.
Roll for peanut allergy.
That's con save,
Is that
I
con
think.
save?
Or fortitude.
No, it's just if you get
Yeah, I rolled a 1. I got a peanut allergy. I text you back. I got a peanut allergy.
I am not allergic to anything ever.
You gotta tell
That's
us.
natural one is a
For the rest of my life.
Nice.
All right, you're not gonna like these snacks.
Good. Didn't change it. Just said not gonna like it.
Maybe don't eat the sack.
You know, if those
never
are
gonna
native, they
eat the
might not be the
snacks.
same.
But
All
now
right.
there's peanut dust everywhere, and apparently that's going to kill me based on what I just rolled.
All right.
Look
Do
at
you
me,
want to?
no
You make it
way.
through the
You're
entire
into
campaign, and then you just pay.
Three-headed
You die from anaphylactic shock on the way to.
swamp troll. Nah.
Not a problem.
Underwater swimming razor shark thing. Nope, got that.
Oh, you kicked the shit out of that.
Floating torso sucks the blood out of stuff. Did fine.
Just played catch with it.
Peanut dust in a spaceship.
Always wanted to be an only child,
Oh my god.
and I am now.
That feels like a clip rant. I don't know.
Doesn't that feel somewhat appropriate for this campaign?
So much.
Who knew the big bad would be hashtag baby nut?
I have not thought about baby.
Just let it die. Oh god.
I missed you guys so much.
We missed you too.
Never let me do a show again.
No, you gotta do shows.
You got
So that you can remember how great we are.
That's true.
So I think we're doing things.
Yeah. So
No,
yeah.
I'm gonna help you hold
So your
things.
plan is to see what needs to be done on your ship in terms
Yes.
of prep work.
You know what we need? We need a montage. Montage!
Even Rocky had a montage.
Roll for montage. Well, that didn't help.
Engineering,
Oh, yeah,
23.
That's very good.
I add a 24 to that.
I add a 15 to that.
Her brain helmet is not helping.
I just keep
She's
bumping
like,
into
it's
things.
it's too heavy.
It's very big.
It
we
is
didn't.
You could
too
build
heavy.
supports.
It wouldn't
I have
be
a
that
negative 1
heavy.
strength.
Okay, it might be too heavy for you.
You could build supports. I mean, that could be
Anything
your
is too
engineering
heavy.
right now.
Roz sees your situation and makes you kind of a halo brace.
Like a neck. So to look around, you have to turn your torso.
It asks me to look at something on the ship, and I'm just like,
Now,
We're gonna not put you in charge of the guns.
No, that's the greatest place. It just does this.
Do we
your
have guns on the ship?
character Nim,
No.
considering she now has to move her entire torso to change where she's moving. I'm sorry, but it behooves me to ask, like,
Some sort
what
of-
cup size?
oh, Nim? She's relatively, like,
Some sort of-
average, just all around. So probably a B.
Okay,
Nailed
no unforeseen consequences then.
Yeah, she's not like Zatine busty. She's normal.
Okay.
I just imagine like a
Normal
Skyrim
moves.
character that she's kind of like.
You make it to the cloud district office?
Of course you don't. He's right.
Weirdly, with the green screen, it looked like you were like
Hey!
walking off into this.
Hey! Don't steal that. Thieves will be shot.
Stop
Where'd
right
you
there. Yeah, oh, that was great. The bucket over the head and
bucket.
steal
There's a
everything.
bucket. Hang on.
Mike, you're going to break yourself doing a
Must
bit.
have left.
Oh yeah, that was always fun too. You shoot them with an arrow and then hide, and they're like,
I'll
"Oh,
never
must
forget
have
your
walked
face,
away."
James Morgan.
If you stand on your chair, you'll be
Or
crazy.
Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, Arthur Morgan.
In every conversation, he's standing on the chair he's supposed to be sitting in.
I will hunt you till the day I die. One thing goes up.
Woo!
Never mind.
Must
That
be
tea
nothing.
kicked in.
Did it?
Ah!
Yeah.
Sure did.
All
Turn
right.
your hair red.
Internet, it's gonna be fixed. I'm fixing it on Tuesday. It's gonna be fine.
That's 2 whole strains.
God. I'm gonna wear a hat
That-
tomorrow.
Okay. So
Should we get the pimp hat out?
you work.
2 streams in a row.
The American cowboy hat. He was wearing that at the casino.
Yeah, I'll wear one. Gimme. Oh no, the red on top of the red is gonna clash though.
Oh no!
No, it's perfect.
you look like a lot of people visiting Vegas for the first time.
Or the 10th time.
Yeah.
It's good in all
So,
situations.
as you're working on helping with the engineering checks, Roz informs you that the primary concern at this point is they have everything mostly ready, but they need to attach
Are
the
you responding?
comm system from their old ship to the new ship. Because if you roll up on into Absalom Station with no transponder, no identification for your ship, in a completely strange ship, right after they were attacked by a strange alien force,
Yeah, they'll probably shoot us.
you probably need a way to identify yourself.
Can we paint on the side?
You know what? If someone's not doing engineering, they could paint on the side. If someone's not doing something
You want me to spell?
super important, so to speak, they could do some painting.
Oh my god, you got an actual tinfoil. When did that happen?
You just did it.
Oh, okay.
I saw gold. I
Has
saw
it been like
gold
that for a
inside the
while?
closet. I'm like, wait.
This is your lead hat.
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
sure, I'll
you know-
spell something.
I mean, we could give you all the stuff and you could, try and install it while you're out in the drift. Unfortunately, to get everything integrated,
weird
you'd
that
have to
it
power
fits.
down, which I wouldn't really
This has been
advise out in
perfect.
space.
This
Right,
like,
let's do that
Ken
now.
finally has his crown.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you.
Engineering?
Yes, you had already, you got like a 26 or something. didn't you?
24, but yeah.
Ah,
He got a 23 also.
Yeah.
Been waiting for this my whole life.
So you're doing well with getting all final preparations done, but it is taking some time.
I'm gonna move out to lookout.
Pop, can you make any traps?
Yes.
Bars, you are correct. Metal
I have-
does reflect a lot of
I
green.
have a bad feeling we're going to be attacked.
Okay.
So if you remember the layout from last week, that's essentially what you're looking at out the
Yeah, those headers.
out the
Yeah,
west
those
entrance.
headers
There's a western entrance to the
Yep.
hangar cave,
Yep, there's
so
the
to
big
speak,
one, and then
and a lower western entrance to the main cave. You have the path is downwards from there.
how wide?
The whole pass, probably looking 20, probably 30 feet wide, roughly. It widens out a little bit from 30. The entrance to the cave was 30. Yeah, that's right. To the main hangar cave was 30.
I give him my last incendiary grenade that I
I don't
have
know. That's pretty girthy.
to make a
But
like
the
a
path widens from
Okay.
there. It
Tripwire.
varies. It's a rough pass, but it
30
varies
feet?
between 30
It's a little
feet and
girthy. Yeah.
maybe 45 at its widest.
No. Let's start over.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, Dwayne, I need you with me real quick, buddy.
That's cool. What do you need?
Have you seen
We're
What
gonna
you
make
need?
rocks in
Sketch
really
Comedy
dangerous
Show?
spots.
I think you should
Rocks
leave.
in dangerous spots.
Yeah, I need some help.
There's like this other one where
I'm gonna put really heavy things to fall on people and walk up the path.
he's at like a restaurant.
And you're a lot more
Girl
helpful at that than I am.
keeps eating all the nachos with like the meat and everything else. He goes up to the waiter.
Okay. Where find heavy things? Do you need me go up?
Out wherever you need to, or we can move stuff that's there.
She's like, did he tell you to say that? Yeah, he did. What? Why just keeps getting.
Okay, I help.
So I pick out a few, maybe 4 spots. And these do better than
Take
that.
care of the baby.
I'm assuming traps are survival. Or engineering.
Oh,
Yeah.
very, very much survival. Unless it's highly technological, then it would be engineering.
Yeah, no. 31 put a whole bunch of trip traps and rock drops.
Okay. That's very, very good.
Not
When
4 of them.
when and if we're ever setting up a battle map,
I'll worry about location.
we'll map out your locations, and I think you'll be able to manage a good number.
Okay.
With 31.
With
Yeah.
30. Just write that randomly as 31 to
Mhm.
grab. With Dwayne's help. There's a really big rock somewhere that probably shouldn't be there right now.
So, my understanding is, in terms of the engineering, the working on the ship, that was
24.
Hugh, Nim, and Rin
Yeah.
all
Yes.
working on that? Okay. So,
Along with, like, Suji and Ross. And
Suji and Ross and Preric.
Yes, Beric, yeah.
As you're all doing your work, Preric kind of uncharacteristically kind of speaks up a little bit. We'll say he's working near the two of you, and he just kind of asks, when you guys were at the other survivors camp, how was Porter holding up?
seemed like he was haggard, but he's doing all right. Holding it together. The camp looked like it was in pretty good shape. What's his name was an asshole, but
Oh, Petrov, Tarwan. Yeah. Never. Never liked that kid, but unfortunately, potential for long-term consequences before this if we just string him up.
well, Rin kind of talked to him a little bit and maybe straightened him out a little, but who knows?
Curious, he seems hard to get through to.
Rin was somewhat forceful.
That makes an amount of sense. It seems evident in his character.
So, Peric, I was actually meaning to talk to you, too. I'm sure you're able to count, and you notice that we can't take everybody in the ship in the first run, right?
Understood. I had no intention of leaving this place. Once my mission here was done to help you, I was going to go back and help Porter.
Okay. Before you go back to Porter, could you take this group and whatever supplies they want up in the truck up to where we took the other guys? Roz and Fromm would be able to show you where it is. I'm worried about the safety of this place.
Hey, Josh.
This wasn't in my original assignment. I was tasked with making sure this crate got off the ground. Roll diplomacy.
16.
I suppose I could help them to safety if the situation allows. I should actually have this. We should just have the people you're talking to actually on the thing, but
Whoa. Is that like a freaking buzz cut?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, he has a military buzz cut.
He looks like he belongs on the set of Predator.
Son of a bitch.
All right, let's not bring up a racist movie, okay? He did a lot of military time with some very good predators. They were very nice. They weren't like that at all.
Except for that one.
There probably is a race.
There was one. There was one.
To the predators.
Dork Norcom.
Ooh yeah. Anyway,
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, but I'm all out of gum.
I'm
Here
all
to-
out of bub to gum.
here to chew ass and kick bubblegum. I just tell him I appreciate that, Burke. Everybody here's helped out a lot, and I wish we could take everybody in one go, but that's just not the way it's going to work. And I'd feel better if they're in a safer location.
I understand your what's the term preaching to the bell choir. I
Sure. That's pretty close.
I served. I understand that it's always looking for the best possible outcome. Not everybody gets out.
Where'd you serve?
Bub to gum.
Well, I was just in the CWMC, just but I was Porter and I.
Wasn't prepared to answer that question.
Okay.
Porter and I. Yeah, Porter and I served for quite some time together. He was my CO, but we took the job running security on
You
this.
swallowed his dick. Just say it.
After getting discharged.
Okay. I feel like the table's having an issue with this conversation, so...
I'm not having an issue. I'm just reading into the situation.
We know what happened. Everyone know what happened. Your parents are fine with it. Just come out.
So,
Okay.
Also fine with it.
That doesn't mean they're not fine with it.
Alright, so we fixed it, everything? Got everything done? This is Morgan, not you.
There's a little sticker on his metal hat that says "Caution, hot surface."
Of course there is. Made of fire.
That should have been part of your costume all along.
I just had a tinfoil
best is
hat
like-
the entire time.
Best is that it's
Mike.
It's more like a torch right now.
Oh, that's not nearly as
Try the top.
fun as I thought it would be.
No, just at the edge. There you go.
That's better.
That hurt my
This
finger a lot.
Morgan, this conversation is happening as you're doing your work.
Okay.
Things are not finished, and you are currently in the process of essentially working through the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going down. I look like a male stripper.
You very much do.
Like a $5.
How
You are a
dare you're accurate?
you're a cheeseburger and a $5 bill stripper right there.
I don't think you stop.
Are you horrid for burgers again, Mike?
Mike, you ever had a burger?
Was a tough
Man's
time
gotta eat.
getting the boot from the Marines. Porter didn't take it well.
Sir, this is a Dollar Tree. Sir, this is a Dollar Tree.
What do you mean?
Why'd you break it? It broke in that.
Just
Here, here's the other one.
I'm gonna fix it.
he may seem like kind of an ass and all that, but he
Porter? No.
Porter?
yeah.
Are you good?
He was an asshole to us.
Porter's one of the few decent human beings
Yeah.
we met.
In fact, you know what? Can we ditch the others
Or
and
at
take
least.
Porter?
We'll get rid of the other two and just take Porter.
We could take Porter and Prairie.
We can take Porter and Mr. Oinkers.
No, we're not finding Mr. Oinkers.
No, it's not happening.
I want to see you guys strapping a goddamn
Mr.
pig
Oinkers,
into.
We're gonna
stay in the seatbelt.
We're gonna take. We're gonna take Mr. Oinkers and that one courier that ran off into the woods.
You know what? That's the most man anybody has been in this place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that kid who ran out into the woods?
He's dead.
No, don't say he's dead. He's fine.
There's some denial.
Well, he
in
is
here.
dead.
He's fine.
Well, he was rough around. It seemed like he was rough around the edges when you guys first met. But he really.
Oh, you mean when he like spotted me from
He was 600
600
meters.
feet away, and he just casually saw me
It was
stealthy.
meters.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Half mile.
It's not rough around the edges. It's as sharp as a knife.
That's an amazing individual right there.
You know, all he ever really wanted was to keep people safe.
well, I'm hoping he's able to do that until we can get back.
I hope so too.
What would I know what Marines he was talking about?
He just said CWMC, just Core Worlds Marine Corps.
Is there a Core Worlds Marine Corps?
Yeah, the Core Worlds, Pact Worlds, PWMC. I fucked up the thing. It's Pact Worlds. So the actual Pact Worlds have their own united military between all the Pact Worlds.
They do?
Buddy.
That's what he said.
Yeah, they.
Oh, I thought they just like gathered everybody's individual military when they needed to do something.
They have.
I mean, it's your world. If they have one, they have one. That's
Not after the
Slides
events of what
of
just
that
happened.
fucking
Yes, because the eraser went.
Yeah. Okay, so I would know about it. But,
It became unified armed forces early on when they were dealing with the threat from the Veskarium,
okay.
and then continued as they were dealing with the threats from the Swarm.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, I got nothing.
You know, that's the most accurate conversation that happens between somebody that's never been in the military and a purely
Oh yeah.
military dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
I got fired from my subway job. That was
That was the best.
pretty rough.
How did you get fired from the subway system?
No, like sandwiches. Subway.
Space Subway. He's
Space
looking for
Subway.
Space Subway.
Space Subway. I just shortened it.
Eat fresh
We
and also
I've never-
interplanetary.
I've never heard of it. What are these subway
We don't need
sandwiches?
to do. We don't need to do this.
It's a foot of it's a foot of sadness.
Got him.
Well, then perhaps in truth you were set free and given the push you needed to do bigger and better things.
Is this necessary? Everything that we're doing right here.
don't know. I'm trying to end it.
It's character building Morgan is what it is.
It's necessary right now.
You know the rules. Always be character building.
So anyway, I'm gonna go duel Tanuki for everybody's benefit. Tanuki, come on, we're gonna go try to kill each other.
All right, I'm down.
All right, roll for initiative.
No. No.
I'm just kidding.
Let's go.
So we're getting the ship fixed.
Don't worry, I would just convince him to shoot himself.
You wouldn't,
Or good day kisses.
Little do you know.
because I would roll a 1 and accidentally shoot you. Shit.
Alright.
Might also be true.
Say good night. Good night,
Good night,
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Bye, Lincoln.
He's got a cowlick on the side of his head.
Lincoln.
It's a family trait.
Mike's hair is nothing but cowlicks.
Mike's hair is nothing.
Did you get a haircut too? Mm-hmm. Jeez, everybody's getting haircuts.
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
My lamp. My lamp.
So after that incredibly engrossing conversation,
I'm grossed.
Everybody get up.
what sort of snacks did you make, Pancake?
So I got
Tanuki?
Tanuki? Did you make pancakes?
What kind of snacks did you make? I'm not going to say your name. I'm hoping they're pancakes.
Keep in mind, they all apparently need to be made of peanuts.
I'm sorry.
we got peanut brittle, we got PB and J. Oh, and we also got granola bars.
Ritz Bits sandwiches with peas.
So when I said I was allergic to peanuts, you took that as a challenge?
No, that's just the only thing in the this cupboard here. It's weird.
He's got a lot of peanuts.
Yeah, I got a lot
It's
of
weird that he
peanuts.
only opened one cupboard.
No, it's not. It's absolutely in character. It's weird he opened a cupboard, frankly.
It wasn't just what was on the counter at this point.
Oh, and
Flour sandwiches.
fruit roll-ups. We're ready.
Fruit rolls
Congratulations, there's one thing you can eat.
with peanuts.
Well, thank you for stealing all the snacks
You're welcome.
from that specific cupboard.
I know. I don't get it. Why they label it peanuts? Like there should it's very specific.
Is the ship done?
Out of character, Phil. Do we want to keep moving forward on this, or are we just kind of
Rouse, I will
draining time?
If this is how the rest of the night's going to be, let's just cut for an afterburn, because holy fuck.
Thank you.
If we're at where you want to quit, I mean, we can do that, and then we can just hang out for a while.
All right, let's go ahead and
Thank you.
just So let's call it.
Milady.
Really? Okay.
So
Are you, we just asked him to do that.
wait.
He wasn't expecting the honest answer. Is the problem.
We're
Okay.
we're only like an hour early.
Just... Okay, yeah, just stop recording. Yeah.